Alright guys, welcome to part 2. We're continuing exactly where we left off, which is just the hype train and etc. 11 all those games from E3, but this one is going to be the ones I am absolutely hyped for. I will definitely buy. I explained it in the last one. Anyways guys, hopefully you enjoy, and here we go. Alright guys, so now we're going to be getting into the aspect of like the orgy of games. The games that were like, for me, were like, I'm gonna get this, no matter what. I really want these games. These games look sick. I'm a fan of the old ones. This one looked like a total improvement. Love it, etc. This is the issue right here. And if you watched E3, you know exactly what this is. One quick thing, I forgot a game. Before we do that, there's one more game I just want to squeeze in here. It's not one of my most hyped ones, but it's just a nice game in general. It's called The Crew. I think it's cool, guys. I'm not a racing kind of fan, like racing game kind of fan. I've never really been. Again, I like first-person story games kind of thing, or third-person story games. I don't really like the racing aspect or the beat-em-ups. Like Mortal Kombat, but I do like watching them, and The Crew does look pretty sweet. Yeah, thumbs up for The Crew. I don't know a lot about it. Move on. Hype train, let's do this. Alright guys, so I'll be leaving my most hyped game for the end of the thing. Some of you guys might be surprised. Some of you won't be. Alright guys, so the first one we're talking about is a game that I've been following for so long, and it just makes me so excited about the zombie genre though. It looks pretty sweet. It's called Dying Light, and I've been following it for a long time. I've been watching the gameplay, and it's made by the people that I love so dear, which is the people that made Dead Island. It made Dead Island. Sorry, I'm very bad with names. Anyways, Dead Island. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure if the company who makes it, I'm not sure. Anyways, they made Dead Island, and they're making, I think they're working with, or they are the people that made Dead Island, but they're making, basically, it's a zombie game, which is like parkour in it, and it's first person. One, I have been waiting. I love first-person parkour games to the max. Loved Mirror's Edge. Loved Rundown. Not really. Dishonored wasn't really that. Anyways, so yeah, I cannot wait to play this, guys. This game is going to be something that I'm gonna like. Like, this game would probably be my game to just sit back and enjoy. Like, just complete, have fun, no kind of get invested and get, like, really hyped. Well, sorry, get hyped, yeah, but, like, not get, like, you know, like Skyrim. You know, you really want to figure out that game. You really want to know it. You really want to get intertwined with it. Dying Light just seems like it'd be the funnest time just to sit back and have a good time, so cannot wait to play it. It looks awesome. You can craft some crazy-ass weapons. You can parkour off everything, and there are various systems in the game which add difficulty. There's like a night and day system, which if you're in the night, you're basically screwed. And yeah, the zombies can run, but if you're in the light, they'll stumble and shit, so that's cool. Yeah, I cannot wait to play, guys. I'm dying inside right now. It's just one of those times where it's like, you know what? You're so happy and hyped that you just gotta fall. It's like there's nowhere else to go but down. Oh shit. Anyways, you guys get the idea. Cannot wait to see it. Cannot wait to play it. I will be doing a walkthrough of it. I don't care if it's an hour long or like a bazillion hours long. I want to play it. It's like, again, right there for my hype train. Any of the things I'm talking about in my hype train, that shit is so gonna get it. Like, I'm gonna buy the hell out of that. Some I might even get the collector's edition for it, but it depends what you get. Anyways, I gotta go get a drink. I have to get one of these. One of these. That looked like a dick, didn't it? God. Got the dirtiest mind in the world, and you know what? I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. It's a good dirty mind. It's done me well. It's entertained the shit out of me for years. Dying Light, absolutely hyped for it. We did that. And what's next? Oh yeah, this is. Nah, I'm kind of hyped for it. I like the Tomb Raider series a lot. Never really played the old ones. It was not my jam. I really didn't even get into gaming at that time. Yeah, the new one looks pretty cool. I did play, what's the one? I forget what it's called. Yeah, I did play the prior one. Like, there's a new one coming out. I did play a Tomb Raider. It's just Tomb Raider, actually, now that I think about it. That's what it's called. It's called Tomb Raider. So yeah, Tomb Raider, guys, I've not followed the series for a long time, but I have played the other one. I forget what it's called, though. I think it's just called Tomb Raider. It's the one prior. It's like the newest one that's come out. Yeah, it was fun. I liked it a lot. It was really cool, like, just the stuff that they did, the water effects. It looked like an Uncharted game, but, like, with a chick. It was awesome, except it wasn't that great. Well, it was great, sorry, but the aspects that I didn't like was the fact that she got the shit kicked out of her every time. Which, goddamn, like, she was like Drake. She's like Adamantium Wolverine's son that just can take as much shit as no other person can. I digress. Whatever. Looks cool. Thumbs up. I'm kind of hyped for it too. So woo! Alright guys, so let's talk about the kind of adventure ones first. Okay, so I love all of these the same except for one. One I love like crazy a lot. It's kind of messed up. You should never say this to a child. If you have one, just saying. Anyway. So, one of the ones that are kind of like the story-based ones are Uncharted 3. I cannot wait. Uncharted 4. I cannot wait to play this, guys. I'm the biggest fan of Uncharted games. Uncharted was probably one of the games that helped me get into actual like gaming and not being scared of like playing actual like just different games. Like I'd always stick to my beaten path. Uncharted was one of the games that helped open that path up for me, like just a different game and shit. Anyways, I loved it so much. Played Uncharted 1, played all the Uncharted through like 100 times on different difficulties, just playing them in general. I love them to death. I'm interested to see where this one goes because it's Drake's old as shit, and last time we left off, spoiler alert, he was with the blonde chick, and he like settled down, looked like. So I'm not sure if like she got taken or she died or what happened. I'm really hoping that this is like the Uncharted games don't die. Like Call of Duty's been making that bitch rain. They've been making copies rain for ages. So I'm hoping it's not impossible for a series not to die. Honestly, I want Drake to have his son and his son to do that, and I want to have. I want them, Naughty Dog. I want Naughty Dog to really get us attached to that character. Like I want to have him at like 16. Us like the Uncharted 5. He has a kid. His kid it starts at his kid being 16 and he's on the run or some shit, you know. And progressively we get attached to that character. We get to see him age really slowly, so we really get to be invested in that character. I would love that. I'm not sure you guys understand what I mean, but yeah, I would like to like really go through like his kid's whole life in a game, which sounds creepy. But anyways, also Dead Island 2 came out. I mentioned before that I was a massive fan of Dead Island games. There was Dead Island, and then there was Dead Island Riptide, and then there was Dead Island. There's Dead Island, Dead Island Riptide. Ugh. Dead Island Riptide. That was all the games. Anyways, yeah, I cannot wait to play, guys. I've loved all the games. That was a game series that. That was a game series, guys, that got absolutely shit on for some reason. I have no idea why. I felt like they did a really good job of like gore, a lot of the other things. I loved both Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide. Both got immense shit. Like, I don't even know why. Compared to some of the other games that were out at the time for like zombie shooters, that was a beacon in the light of darkness. Like, god damn. Anyways, that pisses me off because a lot of people shat on the game so much. I'm a big fan of it. Not a big fan. I'm a pretty good fan of it, like a decent one. And yeah, I cannot wait to play it again. I'm jacked. Cannot wait. So yes. We didn't get to see any gameplay, sadly enough. We only got like an awesome kind of trailer with Jack Black, which is like fucking cool. I love that guy. He's looking great. So yeah, I cannot wait to play it. Looks great. What's next? What the fuck? How long are we go? 32 minutes. Jesus, guys. Why are you still here? Oh, also, Little Big Planet 3 came out. My friend is jacked about the game. Never really played it. I love watching it, like, if co-op stuff. And one thing I gotta say is on the E3, like, demo stuff of it, it was so funny because they really didn't know how to play the game. And it was kind of like not the best show and tell. Like, there was this girl who was like controlling it, like playing, and nothing against the girl. She was awesome and stuff for like being a good team player and stuff like that. But she was like, didn't like, it's almost like if the last second this dude was like, guess what, you're playing this character, not the other one. And she's like, what? And she didn't really know how to play the other character, or maybe the character's just hard to play. I'm not sure. Anyways, it was a funny thing. It was a cute little gameplay. It was really cool. I like the fat one. And also, I could see that little bird thing being extremely douchey. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the trailer. I'll probably leave links to the trailers in all of the videos. So, yes. Got an Infamous Second Son got a DLC announced. I'm not that hyped for it. I thought it'd be more hyped. It's, we follow the neon chick, which, you know, I was hoping for, like a DLC on the level of which Blood Harvest was on for Infamous 1, like the vampire Halloween-esque one. I thought it'd be on that level. It was not, to me. Maybe it still is. I'll play it. I love the Infamous series, so of course I'll play it. Alright guys, so now let's get into the ones where it's pretty much on everyone's hype train for a good reason. Now we're gonna talk about three. One of them being The Division. Everybody's hyped about this game, and it's for good reason, because it looks crazy cool. It's like a loot and shoot, which is my favorite type of game, especially if it's first person. I love it. Oh, my nose. Oh. It's a good scream. It's a good scream. Anyways, it is a loot and shoot, and I cannot wait to play it. I've said this 60 times. Good reason. It's a loot and shoot. It looks cool. Yeah, guys, I can't really explain it besides the fact that it's it just genuinely looks kind of awesome. Like, for instance, one of the things you can do, which is crazy cool. Oh, my nose. Alright, guys, so The Division has been on my radar for like a long ass time. I absolutely love everything about it. It's one of my favorite type of games, which is a loot and shoot. And it's also cooperative, so I can play with buddies. It doesn't look like it's forced though. It does look like you might get your shit kicked in if there's like PvP shit, which is its own thing. Anyways, yeah, I cannot wait to play it. I can't say anything more than besides I'm absolutely hyped for it. I want to see more gameplay though. Everyone wants to see more gameplay because they promise a lot of stuff, but I haven't really seen it that much. I do like the their engine. It looks like it can handle like a lot of the stuff that not a lot of engines can. Like it has like a night and day cycle. It's one like, you know, when it's sunny out, it'll melt the snow. It has like water effects. Looks kind of cool. Yeah. Sorry, my nose is bothering me. Alright, guys, so next we're going to be talking about is Sunset Overdrive, made by my favorite people / game developers in the world. Oh my god, I forgot their name. None. I gotta find it. I'm not gonna throw them to the dogs. No, thank you. That's it. Insomniac Games. Sorry. The reason why they're my favorite guys is they're the makers of one of my all-time favorite games, which is Ratchet and Clank. I love that game so much. I love them for making that game, and one of the things I love about them is that for this game in particular, it's all about fun. It's not about seriousness. It's about fast momentum, guns, explosions, craziness. It kind of reminds me of Borderlands in the way that it's like, fuck realism and fuck everything else, and it just does what it wants. It's gonna be what it wants to be, and that's one of the things I love, especially like for Borderlands. That's exactly what that game was. It said fuck everything else, fuck what you want, we're making our own thing, boom. And that's what this one looks like exactly. Oh, my nose, my god. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, we have to hurry the hell up. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be rushing because there's a lot of shit, and oh damn it, I clicked on a trailer, so now I have to go load. There was another game. I don't want to miss anything because people get mad at me. Alright, guys, so let me talk about the 3. I've changed my mind. Number 1 is still number 1, but these are like my favorite thus far. And yeah, so one of them being Assassin's Creed Unity. Now, guys, I love, and I mean love, the Assassin's Creed games in all. Again, it was like one of the games that kind of opened up new games to like it was the first game for Assassin's Creed 1 was a game that kind of opened up that kind of game to me, where it was like completely open, completely do what you want to do, tons of shit, etc. So that's one of the things I loved about the Assassin's Creed games in general. And to me, they've always gotten shit on, like for like I think the last one was with Connor. People shit on it. I hated the ending, but that was it. I thought it was a very good improvement, but that was just me. I love the new one, the Black Flag. I loved it so much. And Unity looks great, but only thing I gotta say about Unity is it looks like they kind of scrapped their old engine and just put like a built-in whole thing, because the way he moves and the way he was like shifting through crowds. I'm talking about the gameplay, by the way, guys. You should go check it out. But in the gameplay, he's like moving through crowds and shit. And the one aspect that I don't like is that it wasn't like the hit detection was shit on it, but it did look like there was a crazy amount of enemies, or not enemies, just NPCs on the ground at one time, which got me excited. But again, it looks like they just scrapped their old engine and made like a new one, which they might have had to, considering it was next-gen consoles and etc. But yeah, the hit detection and stuff was kind of off. I do like the movement. It looks like a lot more fluent. It also makes it, I like it because your assassin looks like he's very strong but very skinny, almost like he's just built to move. Like that's what he's been doing since he was a kid. So every muscle is built for strength, but also counters with his weight. Like it, you know what I mean? It looks like he was able to pull himself up and just jump and grab something, like as if he was just a fucking tiger, but he's light as a feather at the same time. I liked it. Anyways, so yes, Assassin's Creed. Oh my god, a lot more. Thank you. That's what I might do. I might make like this part 2, like my most hype games in part 2, my most meh games part 1. Actually, I might just put in the games that I'm hyped for, because I talked about a lot of games that were like, woohoo, but we didn't get to see enough of them for me to be hyped. Like it was more so like, this could be awesome, or it could be shit. Why talk about it until we see something? Anyways, so back to Assassin's Creed, guys. I cannot wait. I'm buying that thing. I might even buy the massive statue, because the Assassin's Creed games, Ubisoft in general, has been really good with actually just giving like actually good like legendary, not legendary, the collector's edition, just so I say it, there's a lawnmower going by. Anyways, the collector's edition has always been awesome from them. Like the you get like a King of Connor statue if you bought the one. You get a for Black Flag, you get a bunch of other shit, and for one you got like this like fucking blade thing. It was awesome. They've always been really cool with pre-orders. Anyways, to cut it short, I love it. Looks awesome. All right, so now number 2 on my list. I just want to quickly do something. Did I miss anything? Son of a bitch, I did. Okay, it's 2 more. 2 more to talk about. Okay, so one of the things that I cannot wait to make a playthrough of, and also play in general, is Dragon Age. I've loved the Dragon Age series. I played a little bit of Origins, never really got engrossed with it. I just watched a playthrough of it. Again, it was a little bit complicated. I didn't really want to get invested, so I just watched a playthrough. But I did play Dragon Age 2, and that game also kind of got pooped on a little bit. I didn't know why. It was great to me. I loved it. Yeah, to say the least, I love the game, I love the characters, I love the way it ended, and in like a sequel, I love the choices that you could make, the discussions you could have. One thing Dragon Age has always been good with has been giving you like an over amount of dialogue and story and etc. Like you could be there for hours just listening to some dude talk, which some people might hate. I love story, I like that personally. Anyway, also companions. I love companions in games. I love it. Anyways, so yeah. So the new Dragon Age game, it's called Dragon Age Unity, I think. Yeah. Maybe? Inquiry? I don't know. Anyways, the new one, guys, the gameplay, it showed like maybe like 30 seconds of gameplay? A little bit? Like it wasn't a lot. But it looked phenomenal, like actual gameplay where like you're doing spells and shit. It looked crazy. Like the detail, the magic, which is what I'm going to do. I always play mages when I play those kind of games. The assassins aren't really good in that one, in my personal opinion. Anyways, I thought it looked amazing. Again, it's one of those games where it's like, I'm buying it. I want it so badly. Like, if I could have it right now, I would. Anyways, looks really cool. Cannot wait to play it. Of course, all those things. Yeah, and it's also a game. The reason why I'm so excited to do a playthrough of it is I know it's a game where people can really see something new every time. So people are going to be looking for a bunch of different playthroughs and etc. So, awesome. Alright, guys, so now we're going to get on to the ones where people, like, blew their minds. Like, it was just the ones that made their E3. And that is Rainbow Six Siege. Is it Sage? Siege. Rainbow Six Siege. I've actually played a little bit of the Rainbow Six series. Again, it just kind of went under my radar because I think it's older. I want to play the new one, though. The new one looks crazy cool. The destructible environments. The only thing that was shitty is actually, it wasn't shitty. I actually enjoyed it. It was a staged kind of combat scenario with like playing with cooperatively, but it was staged, so nothing was real. But it also made me really jealous that my friends, we didn't play like that because it was so like professional, like, let's go through the roof, screw that dude, let's go through the side. And it was just like, oh my god, that sounds so awesome. Anyway, so the gameplay itself looked sick. It had like a bunch of destructible environments. It looked like one dude could quite literally just kill everybody. Like, it looked like the numbers didn't really matter that much. And yeah, it looks crazy cool. Definitely want to play it. I wish I could tell you more about it. Watch the trailer. It'll blow your mind, I promise you. Well, that goes for just about every of the hype train ones. Watch the trailer. It'll blow your mind. And, oh shit, I'm not really, it's hyped, but I never really played the Crackdown games, if I can find it. Yeah, Crackdown, guys. There's a new Crackdown one that came out. It looks pretty cool. I'll link you to the trailer. I'm just not that big of a fan of Crackdown. I've never been really a fan of it. Fun fact, Michael from Rooster Teeth, actually, that's the game that made him get a job there, which is funny. Completely off topic, but I just thought that was funny. Anyways, Crackdown, it looked cool. I wanted to play it when it came out. Didn't really have the money to do so, but the new one looks kind of cool. I want to see some gameplay of it, though. It was only kind of like a teaser, kind of like, oh, look, Crackdown kind of thing, like, and get people hyped, which is understandable. And we are done. But wait, we're not. We still have one more thing to talk about, which is my absolute hyped, most awaited game that I cannot wait to play. It beats all of them down, and it's gonna probably surprise some of you. And what is the one game that I haven't mentioned? And let's hope I didn't actually forget something, because otherwise, poop. Or shit, either or. Anyways, enough of that crap words. Anyways, so, it is Far Cry 4. It's my most awaited game of this E3. I love the gameplay of it. I loved the first one so much. For some reason, I thought that game deserved Game of the Year. It didn't really even get nominated, I don't even think. But I love that game. It had so much gameplay, had a cool-ass storyline. The characters were memorable. I still go back to play it to this day just just to do it. I felt like the aspects of the old, I'm talking about Far Cry 3, by the way. Far Cry 3 had the crafting system. I love that. It kind of gave you a reason to use some of the other aspects that you probably wouldn't even notice in other games. Like the hunting aspect, you know, getting furs, you know, seeing exotic animals, going on a bunch of different quests, etc. I love the beauty of both games. That's the one series of games I think that they always knocked beauty out of the water in terms of like just sunsets, everything like that. And the one thing I'm jacked about Far Cry 4 is it's in the it's in like an icy area almost, which I cannot wait, like in the mountain, in the Himalayas, that's what they said, Himalayas, and cannot wait to do it. One thing that they're great at as well, I'm not sure who makes it, Ubisoft, I think. I'm not sure, I think it's a publisher, I'm not sure. Anyways, but the one thing I cannot wait to see. Sorry guys, got a topic there for a second. Anyways, they're great at making villains. Like Voss was probably one of the most memorable villains in the world to this date, and they did so much awesome stuff with Far Cry 3 in terms of hyping the game up. And yeah, Far Cry 3 has ice, has snow. It has. I'm hoping you can have a companion monkey. Just because, why not? I would pay like $20 for just that. And he'd occasionally like throw a grenade back. Like if a grenade landed by my feet, monkey would jump off, grab it, throw it. Buy $20. He's worth $20. And he'd comment and give you facial expressions on certain things. I would love it. Or he'd cause distractions and wouldn't die. I would love it. Anyways, guys, so yeah, Far Cry 3 looks amazing. Go check out the trailer. The character, the villain, looks like just as good as Voss, if not. Nah, well, Voss is great. I don't know. We haven't seen enough of the character to say that, but Voss was pretty amazing. This character looks just weird and hip at the same time. Like he's crazy, but he's with the times. Like he takes a selfie, for instance. I may be spitting like a crazy amount. I don't know. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up everything. My most hyped game is Far Cry 4. Cannot wait to play it. We'll be playing the shit out of that game. Oh my goodness. Anyways, guys, so that pretty much covers everything. Great way to end it on a voice almost crack. My voice is actually just dry. Holy shit, this is an hour worth of footage. I will definitely have to make a part 2 or part 3. I don't know. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed as always. And that pretty much wraps it up. I'm hyped for everything. Sorry I was not like, yes! I was tired, but I was even more tired about putting this off, so I did that day, and yeah. Alright guys, so that pretty much ends this. I would like to thank all of you for watching, as always. Please tell me in this, not the description, please tell me in the comment section below, guys, what your most hyped game was. I'm sorry if I badmouthed your, like, most hyped game. I don't think I did. I don't think I mentioned anything negative, but if I did, I'm sorry. This is my opinion. Please deal with it. Anyways, so yeah, guys, please tell me what you're most hyped for so we can get hyped together, and so you can convince me that the things that I'm not so hyped for, I'm hyped for, etc. Like, thank you guys for watching, as always, and later, guys.